आमच्यामध्ये असतात दौलतराव हवालदार. दौलतराव हवालदार हे ex-IAS. तांणी गोंयान काम केलां आनी म्हत्वाचें तांकां आपोवपाचें कारण म्हणल्यार अशें, दौलतराव हवालदार आमी सदां म्हणटा न्ही भायले अधिकारी हांगा येतात ते पिकनिके सारके येता म्हणून. दौलतराव हवालदार हे गोंयच्या मोगान हांगा राविल्ले. तांचे भितर गोंयच्या बद्दल एक किवाटो आसा. सो हांव तांचे कडेन मागता की हे जे सगळे प्रश्न हे करतात हे कितें हाका जाप आसा.
हांव फाटल्या 30-35 वर्सांका गोंयांत रावता. माय ऑब्जर्वेशन इज bureaucracy is taking roots in Goa. I'm not just talking about the core government departments like sub-registrar's office or collector office. No, it's beyond that. You take the institutions in education. You start from Goa University and the government colleges. Take the institutions in health department. You talk about GMC. Go to Dilip Borkar's Institute, Kala Academy. He calls in Kokni, Kala Ata Kami. For last 10-20 years he calls that. Local bodies, somebody said, panchayats and municipalities, these are not departments of the government. These are the elected bodies. We have cooperative sector, we have cooperative banks. We saw recently 2 cooperative banks collapsing. What was the reason? There are several reasons financially, maybe the indiscriminate lending, but largely one of the important reason was there was no steel frame there. Most of the decisions were taken by the elected people. So there is a paradox that if you allow a bureaucracy a free hand from higher level to the lower level, it behaves in a very bizarre way, and then it becomes a harassment for a common man. And very frankly, all of us, we know rich and powerful always have their ways out. They are not, I have not seen a Delhi businessman complaining about that he is not able to get his work in Goa. At least I have not heard. They don't talk about delays and harassment. It's for a common man, a simple person, the middle class basically, he faces a problem. Irrespective of party in power, these problems have been over the years faced, and for Goa, almost for 25 people, one government servant. So, and earlier, almost every house there was one government servant. After the statehood, most of your head of the departments, the group A and B officers, also are from Goa. So, try to understand that earlier tendency that the outside officers used to come here. There are very few outside officers which are at a highest level, secretary level. They don't have much of a public contact. The public contact, what you are talking, where there has been harassment, whether you talk about smart city or anything else, these our own local Goan officers and the officials who are working. Now sociologically this indicates there is some problem in the sense bureaucracy from the core department, it travels to art, health, education, cooperative department, elected bodies, and subsequently at a final stage like America, the society becomes bureaucratic. Now we have not reached that stage. Society is still informal, culturally very strong in Goa, but ultimately this may go in that direction. And then you will find your housing societies where your builders, after you sell your plots, people are in that housing societies, I find a bureaucratic mindset. Administrators of some of the WhatsApp groups are having bureaucratic mindset. So that percolates to all the sections. And even large NGOs, you find bureaucracy. At the same time, we have a corporate sector, which normally was expected that corporate sector in India or all over the world multinationals will come with some business techniques and it will be different from the government. So we always used to say government should behave like a corporate sector, like a business. But now it's happening otherwise. Entire West, most of the big corporate houses are working like a government. Means the same principles what are in government are put in the corporate sector. If you see the young engineers, even from Goa, normally the medical people they remain in Goa, but the engineers they go out of Goa. And now they are going all over the world. You ask their experiences when they are working in corporate sector. It's worse. I am saying the bureaucracy is oppressive to the common man. At the same time, bureaucracy is oppressive within. If you are a part of bureaucracy at a lower level, you feel that pressure. That has been happening right from the beginning. So there is a paradox that bureaucracy is something nobody wants. Everybody hates that. But can you do without that?
Yes.
2008, Nitin will agree with me, there was a financial collapse all over the world. Now that financial collapse, the reason what economists find out was deregulation. Because any new government comes, they say in the name of modernity we want to deregulate. Less regulations, less bureaucracy, let the market handle everything. So everybody thinks that market is an alternative to the government. But market, if you allow a free run, there will be a chaos. And therefore the financial market periodically is collapsing.
I will request Claude Bob to say something.
Well, they have taken all the words out of my mouth.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm worried. So you know, support the government.